Hello and welcome, class. Can you hear me clearly? Digital audience, people that are joining from everywhere, can you hear me clearly? If you're using earpiece, can you hear me clearly before I can start? Okay, so let's get started. Today we're going to be doing a wonderful project in Photoshop. And Photoshop is a wonderful application that can get you started as a human being. If you learn Photoshop very well and you can handle photo editing very well, that's a career on itself. In fact, they need you in a software development company to help them with their graphics and wireframing and other things. In a photo studio, they need you there. In an ordinary website design, you're needed so much. In a cafe, you're needed so much. In fact, you can do a whole lot. And one of the skills I'm going to be giving us today is going to be so important in you achieving either of these. So let's get started immediately. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I expect you to have opened up your Photoshop. So this is my Photoshop. This is from the last class we did. And I'm going to simply go to File. Everybody go to File. Go to New. Then put it up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make an object disappear. So I'm going to say the title to be Make This Appear. So let's say you snapped a picture with somebody and you don't want the person to be around you. So make sure that width is 1920, height is 1080, and you have system B here. So just go click OK. So once you do that, you're going to see this new screen, just exactly the way it is here. So let's get started. And I said that there are two ways you can bring in picture. Meanwhile, all the steps I'm going to be taking for this lecture is on our website, Tclassified.com. Once you get to Tclassified.com, click on blog, then click on Photoshop. You'll be led here. So the first thing we're going to be doing, this is Photoshop. This is the Photoshop class that we'll be taking so far. So once you click on blog, you'll see Photoshop startup. So click on it. You're going to be open to this. So this is what we did the first day, showing you the view of the Photoshop, the toolbar, the layer tab, the property bar, the menu bar, and the work area. So we showed you all the things you needed to do. But today, we are starting off with making an object disappear. That's the topic. So the first thing is to bring in an image by clicking on File, Open. So do File, Open, and bring in an image. That's the first thing you do. So once you've created your project, let's go to what? File, Open. Can you see Open? So all these steps I'm giving you, they're already in the website. Go there, do it. So I'm going to pick up, go to where you have your image. So let me go to this image. Click on this image and click on Open, because this is the image I want to work on. So just bring any image that you have in your system and demonstrate what I'm going to do now. So you can see this is the image. So I'm going to try to take out one person from this image. That's what we're going to do. So we're making an object disappear. So just the same way, if you have your, it mustn't be a human being that you make disappear, you understand? You might have, you snapped your palo, you understand? And there are some things in your parlor that are not looking so good. You want to post this on social media. You know, most people live very fake life on social media. They want to post things that will just promote their presence, not the real things. You understand? So you can take that object that you might not want out. So it mustn't be human beings. You understand? But we're going to be trying this with a human being. Please take note. If I'm removing anybody, it does not mean that we don't like the person or anything. No. Don't start thinking plenty things. Okay, in fact, I'm going to remove somebody I like so that people will not think that I'm removing somebody for something. Okay, so let's continue. So that's the first step. So if you get back here now, you see that bring in the image by File, Open. This layer is created that is unlocked and you can bring it. So I'll now go back. This is the layer tab. So I'm going to move my screen here, my distance, so that you can see. Can you see that you have the layer at the background now? Can you see it there? Can you see? Please, you guys should look, see where my hand is moving. Are you seeing it? So that's the background. So I will make sure that it is what? Unlocked back by doing what? Double clicking and naming it what? Background. Abby? That's what we did the other day. So always assign a color to it. So I'm assigning this first color. So you can see now that it's highlighted and it's working well. Class, can we see? This is my layer tab. This is my two box or two tab, two panel. This is my property, and this is my main menu. This is where you have the effect. This is for adding new layer. So we're going to be using all this today. So what's the next line of action, class? I get back to the text we are using. Yeah. So the next thing will be to create a new layer by going down close to the FX and clicking on new layer. That's the next thing we are going to be doing. So I get back to my Photoshop by going down close to FX. Can you see FX here? So if you put your cursor here, you check the one that they have new layer. So which one is the new layer tab? Can you see it here? Create new layer. Can you see it? So second to the last, after it is the delete layer. So I'll click on it. You can see new layer has come up and it's labeled layer 1 because I want to work on that layer now. Class, are you seeing what I'm doing? Are you there? Okay, let me still move this. So create a new layer by going down close to FX and clicking on the new layer. All the steps I've highlighted it on the website, Tclassified.com. So once you go there, click the search or go to blog, you see them. So having done that, on this layer, this is where I want to work now. So what do? I click on the pen tool or press P. Once you press P or you click on the pen tool, P is the shortcut. Then select the image you want to take out. You understand? And when you're selecting it, you don't have to be very close to it because there are other things you can do to make it look better. So I'm going to go back now. So which image do I want to take out? So I'll go to the pen tool. Can you see the pen tool here, everybody? Are you looking at the pen tool? Can you see the pen tool? When you hover over the pen tool, it's going to tell you the name and tell you that this is pen tool. Are you seeing that? So I'm going to click on this pen tool. So I'm going to look at who I'm going to take out. I'm going to be taking out Justin, because I know if I take out other people now, you people will say, Abby. So let me take out Justin. So how to take it out? You just click and drag and do what? Pick out what you want. Just be clicking. Just be clicking around Johnson. It's very, very simple. Click around Johnson, small, small. When you click, you move your distance. Don't hold it down. Oh. Just be clicking. This is so good. That's why Photoshop is the best. If you use Photoshop, you will not want to use what's it called? You will not want to use CorelDRAW again. But I'm not advertising for Photoshop or CorelDRAW people. Don't be angry. I'm only saying that the application is just powerful. It's something else. It's something. Photoshop is something else. If you know what I mean, once you learn it, you're doing something else. You can turn out to become something else that you don't expect. That is those that are planning to stay in Photoshop. You understand? So you can, some people you make a whole lot of, I know people that are just working on Photoshop in town. Do you people know where they call Area 10? Who knows Area 10 in town? UTC. Who knows UTC? So once you're done selecting, you click on the first one you started. That's what will close it. So be careful. So I'm done now. So I'm going to click on it. Okay. Once you click on it, you can see that Justin is selected fully. Can you notice that? Can you notice that? So once you're done, what is the next thing you're supposed to do, class? The next thing will be to right click inside that Johnson. You can see there is something showing that Johnson has been taken. So I'm going to right click inside Johnson. So I'll right click. Once I right click, you will see where they say make selection. Can you see make selection, class? Can you see make selection, class? So I'm going to click on that make selection because I want to select feather radius. Make sure you put 0.1. Feather radius is what? 0.1. That's what I'm going to be using. Make sure that anti-alias is highlighted and make sure that new selection is highlighted. Just click OK. So once you do that, can you see that this thing is now dwindling? It's now bling bling. Can you notice? Because you've taken it. You see, this is very sweet. It's very sweet and simple. The way you cut and everything. So the next thing now will be to use the stamp tool and take Justin out. That's the next thing. So class, are you seeing the stamp tool? Are you seeing where I am? Clone stamp tool. Can you see clone stamp tool? So I'm going to click on it. Jigem. So once I click on this clone stamp tool, I'm going to do what? I'm going to sample some place where I want to, the color that I want to use in filling, what's it called? Just in it. You understand? If I want to, you know, you have to fill in with a background that is already there so that they will know that it's not just, if you just go and clean it up with black or anything, somebody will be suspect. It's like you took out something from there. But if you sample these colors that are already here and put it in there, this is to replace Justin. Nobody will know that he was there. So we're going to do that. Is that clear? And to do that, we are going to press the Alt. Do you know where Alt is on your desktop? So press the Alt key in order to sample. You understand? So I hold down the Alt key and I press to sample. And once I do it, you see one sign. Did you do that? So once I do that, then I'm going to brush out this. Okay. Sorry, I want to get something out. I hope I'm not drawing a new layer. I'm going to pick up this brush. Oh, please, I'll fix something now. Fix something and get back, please. Let me quickly fix something and get back.